Hi, I'm Dominic. Thanks for watching Dominic's Woodworks. And today I'm gonna get juicy. I really need to work on my workplace. Anyway, let's get going. Today I want to try how you can color wood using juice. And for that I got myself two subjects, red beet and carrots. These are, well, probably not the most popular juices, and I don't know how readily available they are, well, wherever. But I got these and they're the cheap variety to begin with. So, for good measure, I'm going to shake them and pour out something. That's an interesting color. It's even an interesting effect when you look at it. Now for the red beet. I'm still uncertain whether I'm going to drink what's left after this test. This is, I think it's fur. Just two pieces of scrap and they went together like this. So, same wood, more or less. It does make a mess, so I'm glad I'm standing behind the camera. It'll provide me some cover. And now I'll just let it sit for a little while. So it's one day later. Let's look at the results. This one has a nice red sheen to it. That's not so much. It's kind of a pastel orangey look. Smells nice though, this one. Smells like wood. So I'll add a second coat now, and I think tomorrow we can check the final results. Look at that. Usually have to pay for this kind of special effects. So here's the first coat, second coat. But one thing I've noted is that you can see this, the board bends visibly. Just put them against each other for an exaggeration. Not really surprising with the water content in these juices. Well, I'm starting to like this color, and I'll add a third layer once this has completely dried. It's been a few hours, so it hasn't yet. But I think it looks promising. And here we are after a few days. One thing that I find extraordinary, or interesting at the very least, is that there's a thick layer of mold stuff on the carrot juice, but only very little on the red beet juice. The pieces are still bent, but not as bad as before. I missed the opportunity to add a third coat, but I think you can see where this is going. What I find interesting is that the color on the paper has changed to purple, while this is still bright red. The color didn't penetrate into the wood very much, and actually this one got a little deeper. Sorry. So I like this color. It would be interesting to see what happens to it over the course of, say, years. And now I want to slap a little poly on it just to see how it looks finished. So what's missing in this picture? Yes, the two bowls with juice. I haven't been in the shop in a few days, and apparently edge molding isn't the only kind of mold that you can get in your wood shop. So I had to throw them out, but the result is the same. Here I slapped a coat of acrylic lacquer on, and well, Same here. So I think this proves the concept, and I intend to do some further testing using different juices or other kinds of natural stains, and no, I won't be using blood. But personally, regarding red beet and carrots, I think carrots do have potential, although they look kinda, well, pastel-ish, something, whereas red beet gives a nice red hue to the piece. I don't know how long-term this effect will be. I assume that it will be subject to UV radiation if used outside, but I won't think that far ahead. And keep in mind that this is used on, I think it's fir. Not only is it a softwood, but also pretty light. I don't expect to color walnut with it anytime soon, although that would be an interesting experiment too. I got some ideas for upcoming projects to utilize this method, and for now, concept proven. Thanks for watching. To stay up to date, check out the media links in my end card, and remember to be inspired. With my board twice as long as the intended size of the doormat, I use my table saw sled to cut the pieces in half. I layered all my pieces